Hello, Sagittarius. Welcome to your reading with me, Cindy. Oh, you're so funny. I love your cards. I've pulled some cards out already. I love you. Just butt naked honest with me. These cards are great. Oh my gosh. There's a little thing here that I'm not quite sure about, but anyways. We'll get to that in a minute. We'll get to the situation in a minute. You're just a darling. You know what? You're coming across to me like actually, it's kind of, I feel like I'm sitting in my grandfather's energy, and you're like me when I was little. And I would just like blurt things out. And you're like, oh, you're just so precious. You're so precious. And I was like, it's true, Grandpa, it's true. So I'm like, I know, you're just being honest. It's so cute. Okay, so I think I might go backwards in this reading. You know what your piece is? I'm going to tell you what you got for your piece. Wealth. Wealth is your piece. That would be the piece for you. Your dreams and desires and hopes for wealth. I mean, okay, who wouldn't? Yeah, that sounds great. I mean, I can't buy love. Well, it doesn't really buy happiness. I think it could probably buy comfort, stability, all sorts of stuff, right? But that's your piece. Is your wish and desire and hope for wealth. So, all right then. And then what is your frustration? It's nowadays. Nowadays. This shit going on now. Right now, nowadays frustrates me. But it's nowadays being enlightened and mindful and rising up. I'm tired of being the good one. I'm tired of doing the good stuff. I'm tired of it's kind of like free time passing. The passage of time is what frustrates you. It's like the passage of time is what frustrates you. And having to be mindful in this. And well, okay. Right? It's very temperancy. Very temperancy. Nowadays frustrates you. Look at this. Look at your underline though. You swept the past away. You swept it right out the door. Fuck that shit. You swept it out. You're like, that's it. Off you go. Ugh, nowadays, though. Nowadays, I'm just sitting around trying to be mindful. Okay. I don't know. It's literally like you're waiting for summer. I don't know if you've got some kind of plans or something, because this is your energy. This is you. This literally are the cards that came out for you. So it's summer. The season of summer, and waiting patiently and determined. I don't know what's going on in the summer for you. Maybe you have some type of plans and it's like, but the fact that nowadays frustrates you, maybe you're going to be rich in the future. Or like, how would you know that? What's going to happen in the summer? Okay, the summer could also be like it's a time of joy and happiness and ease and fruitfulness and like all that stuff. So you're like waiting. When is my what is my truck coming in? No, when is the train coming in? When's my plane coming? Ticket. What the hell is that? When's the thing coming in? When's it coming in? That's kind of like what you're showing up here, right? And it's like, until then, well, I need to be enlightened. I need to be mindful. Slowly emerge nowadays. Nowadays. It's just like, can I be happy and rich and wealthy now? I don't know. Why can't we all be that? Do you like my hair? I took it out. I had it up. Feeling like really, you're like being like totally open and honest with me in this reading. So like, you're like, look at that. I know, right? Isn't that crazy? I think that's the Leo South Node. I was probably like a hair model in another life. Okay. This is the situation. It's the sadness bouquet. What the fuck is that? The sadness bouquet. The bouquet is good things, but it's like sad. Regrets is here. There's a weird energy going through the collective. I've actually been thinking, like, because the collective energy has been forcing itself through in some of these zodiacs, and I'm thinking, I don't know, I feel like I need to just tap into the collective for a little bit, so I might be doing that next week. I might just do a lot of collective readings next week, but I'm kind of leaning towards that. We'll see what happens. I'll surprise you. Battle, victory, and bitterness, and that sadness bouquet. Like the way isn't it funny though? She's holding on to flower. That's the situation. I'm not sure if that's you or if that's somebody else. This is a little area that I'm not sure about. Like everything else, it was like, so, okay. Sagittarius is saying it just how it is. It's like, well, you know, I'd have a lot of peace in my life if my wishes were fulfilled and I was rich. And right now I'm just frustrated waiting for that. And then, yeah. And I have to be like really mindful and I don't know, enlightened. It's kind of funny. But she's holding this bouquet in sadness. Like she's holding one herself in sadness. We're gonna pull cards anyways, but like tarot cards. Look, eek, sadness. Why do we have sadness here? Maybe you're over sad. It could be that too. Because 2 cards came out. I don't think that's happened for anybody this week. 2 cards came out on the situation from the Lace of Destiny deck. So sadness, here it is. Surrender. And I'm not going to say anything. Secrets. Sadness, silent. Solitude, silent withdrawal. Surrenders, chains, bondage, and release. Whispers, secrets, confessions, and combat. See, I don't know what that is about either. I don't know what this energy is. Like you, I gotcha. I gotcha. You are clear as day. Like at noon, on a sunny, not a cloud in the sky day. You are clear as day to me. I love you for it. I love the honesty. You know, yeah, we can't always be about, you know, saving your soul. Sometimes you just want, you know, you want like the highest thread count on your sheets. I don't know. So let's get into the tarot. What's the sadness? What's the sadness? I don't know. Is it transitional? But there's something there. And like, what are the secrets? Sweeping things out. Did you secretly sweep out the past? Sadness. The 2 of Swords. It's almost like you don't know how to feel. All right. You're having one of those days. Bouquet. Fuck. The 9 of Cups. What am I reading here? It literally is like, I don't know how to feel. I don't know, Cindy. What's with the battle? The regrets. What regrets? Who's got regrets? Who has regrets? Let's see if we get anything that is connected to Sagittarius in any way. Who is it? Who is in regret? I like this deck. It's got a lot of zodiac energy in it, so maybe we could see something in here. Who's got regrets? Sword energy. The Ace of Swords. The Truth. The Truth has regrets. Clarity has regrets, but it's sword. No, you're being pretty truthful in this reading. I'm going to use, no, why am I, like I'm second guessing the 2 of Swords. Am I going to use this deck to clarify it or am I going to use a little deck? I'm going to use a little deck. Let's use it. Why do we have... Look at this too. Look at the split. The 3 of Swords and the 10 of Cups. Oh, it's a heartbreak. Oh, I'm happy. Maybe I'm picking up some bipolar activity here. Like, really. It's kind of funny. Like, how strong this is coming across. The 2 of Swords. The Chariot. The Page of Wands and the Queen of Swords. Okay, tell me the 9 of Cups. I think there's 2 parts of your life here. One that you're happy with and one that you're not. Maybe it's the money thing. The 4 of Swords, the Empress, and the Death card. Okay, I feel like there's a lot of alchemy of emotions going on here. They could be mood swings. You know, it could be the time of year too, depending on where you are. It's February. Although I always find, I don't know why. Like February has always been described here in the Northern Hemisphere as, you know, a very blah month. No, I find January to be the worst. I find February actually strangely to be more uplifting. It might be a little bit colder and snowier, but we're getting more daylight hours. Like it wasn't dark here until after 6 o'clock. Like we had twilight until like, yeah, maybe 6. But otherwise, it's kind of like the sun seems to set in January at like 4 fucking 30. It's Geez, and then we have twilight for 10 minutes. And before you know it, it's like dark for the next 18 hours. But I don't know, but maybe for some of you, like, well, some of you could be further north too. So not all about you, Cindy. And I don't know, because there's like a bit of a, like, trying to come to terms with some of your feelings. That's the best, that's the situation. That's the situation. Trying to come to terms with some of your feelings. I want to say, too, you might be even feeling like, I don't know, should I reach out to this person? Maybe I shouldn't. I don't know. Like, there's a bit of a meh energy. And then suddenly there's a, you know what, things are going to be great. I can hardly wait. That's okay. Who doesn't go down that road sometimes? Okay. Actually, no, I'm not done. I'm really picking up, like, your energy is very different than Scorpio. I feel all of a sudden like I'm just kind of, Ace of Swords. Like I'm picking up this impatient. Well, no, I don't. See, you might look like you're patient for the summer, but you're not, because what's frustrating you is nowadays with this mindfulness stuff. The Ace of Swords. Did you see how that card flew into the air? Do you know what it was? It was the Ace of Swords. It was the Ace of Swords, clarifying the Ace of Swords. Okay. So, we already talked about that. You know, there's some sort of regret about the truth. Is there a regret about the truth? Sorry it had to be this way, right? With battle, victory, and bitterness. We're going to move along here. We're going to move along because there's a lot more to cover. So, you are patiently wait. Why the summer? Because that's when everything changes. That's when the, what am I getting here? This is when the world rotates on its axis and it's sunny again. I literally could be, I feel like I'm picking somebody up in their most raw form here. Like, this feels like I'm doing a reading and I'm tapped right into you. And it's not, also not complicated. It's also not complicated. The world. Something ends in the summer. What's going to end in the summer? Patience, determination, maybe. Being patient? What ends in the summer? I'm almost afraid to ask here. What ends in the summer? The plan. Changing your plans. Maybe you're constantly changing your plans, and maybe because there's something weird about the situation. It's like one minute you're this, the next minute you're that, or maybe one day you're like this and then the next day you're like that. And maybe it has to do with feeling like your plans are constantly changing. So I don't know what's going on. What do you, so what happens after that? What happens after the World card for you? With the summer, you're patiently waiting. What happens after the World card? The Eight of Cups. You're walking away from something. What are you walking away from? This is, wow, all of this Saturn energy. Holy, wow. Oh, doesn't Saturn have you by the short and curlies right now? Look at that. It's all Saturn. It's like you're being held back. So you are waiting for your wealth. Your earned wealth. This is getting interesting. So now I feel like I'm picking up on energies that go beyond how you identify yourself here. Now I'm picking up on some hidden truths. Saturn's been getting you to replan here. Saturn's bringing that to an end, and Saturn's going to walk out of your life. The Eight of Cups. It's all landing on the Death card. Isn't that interesting? Like some type of a rebirth. Temperance and the Six of Cups. I don't know. I feel like you're waiting to get together with some people or something. But there's something more significant going on here with the planetary energy. Like it literally is some type of a challenge by Saturn, which is earned. You got to earn this, baby. You got to earn it. And maybe, do you know that? That's your peace. Is a wish. Maybe. I don't know. Do you have a wish for wealth? I mean, I wouldn't say it's the only thing to wish for. I wouldn't just wish for that. I'd wish for a lot of other things and then put that in on the side and say, that'd be nice too, right? I mean, don't reject it. Because you can also do a lot of good things if you have wealth. If you have a lot of wealth. You can build museums, build schools, build communities for children to come off the streets and play basketball, right? Like you could do good things. You could build a camp where kids could go that are less fortunate. There's good things that you can do with that. So, I don't know, maybe that is, and maybe there is. Maybe there's something that you want to do. That's another thing. It could be. You could have a wish here for wealth because you want to build something with that. But it's like you're is this dependent on another person with the Six of Cups? It just really gives me this feeling, like maybe even some of you have like some type of a reunion or something like that that you're waiting to go to. So you're being patient. You are. We've got Temperance there. Well, let's ask the Patience card specifically. She who waits patiently. The Queen of Swords with a clear mind. Well, that Queen of Swords was over here where it felt like a little bit of mood swing energy. Although it's interesting, right? Because I don't know if the tarot cards, like the Oracle cards, well, no. The Two of Swords and the Nine of Cups supporting that really do feel like it's like kind of like mood flips here. Flipping your mood. But the tarot, the smaller tarot cards that have come out, I don't know if I would really connect those to mood. It's almost like wanting to say something. Be clear about something, maybe. Maybe there's somebody that you're waiting to get together with and you want to clarify something. You want to clear something up. Or you're waiting for someone to do that with you. So nowadays, that's what frustrates you. Right now, the things going on nowadays, these days, nowadays, you know. But you swept out the past, so I don't know why you're complaining about nowadays. You swept it all out. Like out with the old, in with the new. Out with the old, literally. In with the new. But then it's like you're, well, maybe in with the new is not happening very quickly. I don't know. Nowadays. What about nowadays is bothering you? The Knight of Swords. You don't want to be patient. Well, that's okay. You're just like really an open book in this reading for the most part. It's the situation that's a little bit more difficult to understand, but you're pretty easy to understand. I think you're waiting to get together with someone. I feel like maybe you're just waiting to get together. You're waiting to do things. And right now, you don't want to wait. You really don't want to wait. The Knight of Swords. It's almost like you want it to be summer now. Because the Knight of Swords is going right towards the... Oh, interesting. They both have a butterfly too. Look at that. Like hatching out. Having your rebirth. You did have the Death card here. You did have the Death card. I don't know. I really feel like with all this Saturn too, whatever this is on the other side, it's probably pretty fucking good. Because it's an earned reward. Something that you have wished for in your life. And Saturn's like, oh, honey, this one's good. No. You got to show up a little bit for me, honey. Sweetheart, you're going to have to do something for this. Yeah. You're going to have to be patient. And I'm going to tell you be patient. Then you have to be patient again. Nowadays, the Knight of Swords. The Four of Wands and the World. All right, well, that celebration is over. And then you get the Two of Swords and the Three of Cups. You are really sitting in a, I don't know what comes next, God. Energy. Yeah. Can I be wealthy if I don't get anything else? Can I be rich if I got nothing else coming? That's kind of what it looks like. Well, I don't know. Why not? It's a good thing I'm not God. I'd probably just be like, everybody gets their wish. Bing, bing, bing. But it's funny too, because Saturn, I think, is sort of like that fatherly energy that you could kind of describe as like God. I think Saturn thinks he's God. Well, he's a constrainer. Because you are like, it's kind of, it is. You are stuck in an in-between is what it looks like to me, right? Like, well, one minute we have sadness. Oh, then we have bouquet too. And then you have the Four of Wands, which is a happy celebratory thing, but then that's over with the world. No. And then there we are with this Two of Swords. Well, should I get together with people that I've met before? Should I see new people? What kind of people should I get out and meet? I don't know. This is very different from Scorpio. I'm not quite ready, but the Palace of Coins was there. There you are with your... Oh. Your emerging, enlightenment, and mindfulness. I'm really done with that nowadays. Oh, the Emperor. It's like having to be the bigger person. It's like having to be the biggest person in the room. Or maybe you're just done. You're just done with whoever the boss is. Like, I'm really done with this person. Nowadays. The Emperor nowadays. But it's connected to, like, before something was happy, now it's not. It's almost like a changing of the guard. Who had that? I talked about that last week. Who had the changing of the guard? Was it you? I don't remember. I feel like it was Scorpio, but I'm not sure. Because that's what this looks like. You're frustrated with whoever's in charge right now. And I could be like your boss. It could be Saturn, like, honestly. But yeah, it's kind of like you had a changing of the guards and you're like, I really don't like this one. This is not doing it for me. The mindful emperor. The mindful emperor nowadays. That's what frustrates you. Maybe you want someone to be more like hitting right off the hip there. Or was that not the way the phrase goes? Hitting, you know. I will go down in life being known as the person who never got a phrase or whatever those things are called. Off the hip. Oh, off the hip. Right? Off the hip. Just come on. Just be like, maybe there's someone around you who's not being very spontaneous or something too. I don't know. They're trying to be too kind with mindfulness. It's like, just say it as it is. I don't know. Could be. It's very curious. It's almost like you don't like the new version of somebody. So, okay, well, what's your piece? It's all money, gold, and riches. All of it. All. I don't know what I'm reading for. Okay. What is this wealth? What's... That's your piece. Wealth is your piece. Okay. If you say so, God, like, right? Wealth is your piece. It's coming in. The ship is coming in, baby. The Three of Wands. So wealth is your piece. Oh, maybe you're tired. So I'm going to tell you. I feel like I might be looking at a north-south node here. And I feel like, what's Capricorn? What would Capricorn... Is Sagittarius? No. No. Capricorn's... Because I'm trying to think of some of the north-south nodes, like just off the top of my head. I know my own because I'm Leo South, Aquarius North. I know my son because he is Virgo South, Pisces North. So where there's something going on here where I do feel like there's a big change coming in your life. I don't know how much you know about this. I feel like there is. And this is kind of like doing things for the right reason. Doing it because it's the right thing to do. It's the kind thing to do. It's the level-headed thing to do. What you really want, what would really bring you peace, is just a lot of fucking money, man. I don't know. So Capricorn, if somebody has, I feel like Capricorn would be the North Node. There should be 6 separating that. I'm gonna have to talk backward or talk. Okay, so Sagittarius, Scorpio, Libra, Virgo, Leo. Is it Cancer? Is that where that node is? Is it? So Cancer. Well, that's nice. I mean, that has to do with our emotions and things we look after often in our home space. But I'm going to tell you, I'm going to make up my own north-south node here, or south-north node, because this looks more to me like, who would be the goody two-shoes in the zodiac? Who do you put in the comments who you think the goody two-shoes? I want to put it as Virgo. Maybe Pisces. Now, Pisces got a real naughty side that people don't often see. It's there. Oh, yeah. I'm sure Virgo does, too. I feel like Virgo is more like the goody two-shoes. Because it's like that. It's like going to that, from that, to, like, I want all the things just so I can have all the things. And that's also interesting because Virgo is kind of like service to others energy. And where wealth is like, I'm just fucking rich, man, and it feels good. So I don't know what I'm picking up on, but it is what it is. That's what I'm reading right here. So your peace is your wish. So I don't know, maybe God is bringing this to you. Did you know? God's bringing you a wish, the wish of wealth. The 3 of Wands. What's coming in with the ship? Oh boy, the Moon, the 10 of Swords, and the 5 of Swords. What the hell? Oh boy, Saturn's a fucker, huh? I'm not kidding you. Saturn's a real fucker. Because this is like, oh, I'll give you what you want, but but that's your peace. How is that your peace? Maybe you're like, yeah, I'll take one for the team. I'll take one up the ass just to get this. I don't know. This is the craziest reading, Sagittarius. Your energy, I walked into it like very unexpected. You have the 10 of Cups at the bottom. What's the wish? Like, what are you wishing for? Are you wishing for anything? Maybe you got to be careful what you wish for. Maybe sit down and refine your wishes. Just sit down and do a little wish refinement, Sagittarius. What's the wish? The 6 of Swords is wherever God takes you. It's the boat, though. There's a theme here with a boat, like something coming in. The wish is for something to come towards you. Well, I just told you what's coming in. Give me 3 cards just for the wealth. It's because, okay, just the 7 of Cups, the 4 of Cups, the 10 of Swords. What are you wishing for, man? I don't know. I think you be careful what you wish for. Maybe the universe is a little like, because I'm seeing a bouncing back and forth here of energy or emotions. Be really careful with that. Because you could get exactly what you're wishing for, but you will get things that you did not anticipate. There's some type of betrayal that comes with this. There's a price to pay on this one. Why is the Five of Swords here? No, I'm going to do it all. Why is the Moon here? Fears. Oh, man. The Eight of Wands, the Four of Cups, the Eight of Cups, and the Emperor. That's your frustration. You're frustrated with the Emperor. The mindful Emperor nowadays. It's mindful Emperor nowadays. Being all mindful. That's what you're frustrated with. It's almost like, how do I want to say this? It's both your fears and your desires. Okay? It's both your fears and your desires. The Four of Cups is here twice, so I'm wondering if you have like a parameter around a wish. Okay, so just think about this. Like, if, like, let's say you have a wish here. I want a wealthy partner. I don't know, because you have the Emperor. It's a possibility. I would define it more than that. It's weird, though, because I don't really think that I would normally see that from, like, the people that come to my reading. So, I don't know, maybe you're thinking about that. Like, there's always a price to pay on that. I don't know. The Ten of Swords. The Nine of Pentacles and the Seven of Swords. Somebody's hiding their status. That feels like somebody hiding their status. And that's actually a betrayal to you. What is going on? Okay, this is actually kind of turning the other way here. The Five of Swords. The Five of Swords. The Two of Cups and the Devil. Well, I'm just going to say something. I feel, I don't know, you're going to be doing some type of negotiation with Capricorn. Or Capricorn. Saturn. Saturn. Oh, you can have this. Fuck. You can. But it's not. And I don't know if it's around partnership. Or it kind of feels that way with the Emperor and the Two of Cups and the Devil. You got something coming in, but it's your peace. You should, I don't know, have an open mind, I think. Have an open mind. Because you got something coming in here. I do feel like there's this feeling of compromise with the Five of Swords. And when I say compromise, I'm trying to figure out how to say this. It's odd. Like, it's almost like somebody's wealth is attached to something else here. Like, okay, it's like, so say you and I just met. Oh, hey, how you doing? My name is Cindy, and you're, yeah, okay, nice to meet you, Sagittarius. And we start having conversations, we start to get to know each other, everything is great. And we're building something here. But what you can't see, there's this thing. This is like a rope, a cord that's connected to me. And it attaches to something else. I don't know what it is. It could be another relationship. It could be, I don't know what it is. But it just looks like to me that this wealth is attached to something. And I don't know why the wealth, though. Why? Why the wealth? Like, why the wealth? Why is this even a topic of the discussion in the reading? The King of Wands. So your piece is getting complicated. Your piece is getting complicated. Because that's interesting too, because the King of Wands is the one king that has got more than one thing going on here. I don't know how to say this, except just say it. I think that this might be a relationship with someone who's already in a relationship. You're going to be a kept man or a kept woman or something. I don't know. The Seven of Cups. The Knight of Cups, the Ten of Wands, the Ace of Wands. Whoa. Oh, man. This is tricky. This is like, I don't want to love you. Like, I don't know. It's like your feelings are a confusing burden here. I don't know why you would want to rush anything, right? You should just enjoy nowadays. Just enjoy nowadays. Regardless of what's going on. I haven't walked into something like this in a while. Like, what the hell? The Four of Cups. The Hierophant and the Eight of Pentacles. The Ten of Swords. The Two of Wands and Judgment. Could be somebody that you work with, or maybe you're going to go get a job somewhere. I don't know, Sagittarius. I feel like you're going to meet someone here, and if this isn't a romantic situation between you and this person, there's some type of money tied to this that it's almost like it's kind of unseen. Like I said, like there's this, you don't see behind me, there's this rope here. I don't know what it means for you. Maybe the situation behind the scenes is very complicated. Maybe that's not part of your involvement in this. I don't know. It just seems very complicated, but yet that also seems odd because it's your peace. Like this is the thing that would bring you peace. It seems to be connected to what I would only know how to describe as like some type of a new beginning in your life. So I bet you're glad you came to this reading. You swept out the past. That's the other thing there with this. What was it? Oh, maybe it was just the Three of Cups. I don't know. I don't know. Have you been betrayed by somebody with wealth in the past? That's the only other thing I can think of. Like, is there in some way here, someone with wealth betrayed you or used that against you in some form? Because it could also be coming up that is a similar situation that you're going into. But because it's your peace and your wish, like I would say that would be no betrayal, but if all this complicated energy that I'm seeing is something going on in the background, then obviously you don't really have to worry about it. Oh. I don't know. I'm really like struggling to try to understand how this is how can I just ask, did I already ask that? Like how is this Sagittarius's peace? It seems really complicated and uncomfortable, to be honest. The Nine of Wands. I feel like it's going to alleviate a long-standing wound or struggle that you've had. I don't know. The past. The Star. And then the Broom. the Ace of Pentacles, Justice, the Ten of Cups, and the Eight of Swords. In the past, it's almost like in the past there was a lot of attention. There was, I don't know. For some of you, it might have something to do with social media. Something that went on in the past here. You swept that away. The Ace of Pentacles, Justice, the Ten of Cups, and the Eight of Swords. There's something going on here that you can't see. You got, okay, your reading reminds me a little bit. It's almost like Capricorn's energy was difficult for quite a while, and then Pluto came out of it, and it just felt a lot better. Not that Pluto's in your sign, but I don't know. There's something going on for you right now where it feels like Saturn is testing you for some type of a reward in the future. It's odd. You have the Seven of Wands at the bottom, the Ace of Cups and the Seven of Wands. I don't know, being really protective of your emotions, possibly. It's kind of funny, right? Like, things can seem so on the surface, and then you start digging into them. It's like, wow, okay, this is much more complicated than we started out. I'm going to go do, I'm gonna go do the extended. I'm gonna ask, what is the hidden lesson in this for you? But I'm gonna ask, what is the hidden lesson in this for you right now? And what will be the hidden lesson for you in the future? And that. Thank you so much, Sagittarius. Till next time, be gentle with yourselves. Bye.